Scorpio. Welcome to your mid-December 2022 General Tarot Update. It's Rena here. Oh, interesting. I was just thinking about, some of the, oh my gosh. I don't know. Should I pick from that pile again? Well, what the heck? Why not? But I was just thinking okay, what's going on with Scorpio? And one of the things I was thinking about is, the sun is in Sag. So that can be, I'm going to pick an additional card. Okay. I was thinking, hey, maybe some Scorpio people are having an increase in their money because Sag is your second house. So I was wondering about that. And then the first card I got was the Empress, which is connected to Taurus, the ruler of the second house, and just about abundance, but also love. We have the Two of Cups for love. So as usual, I'm always reading for all of these soap operas, with relationships. It seems like I'm ruled by Venus, so what can I do? The heart of the matter is the Empress. This is a card of the Earth Mother. And I would say with the Earth Mother, what that means is the person who is a mother in a very practical way. They approach motherhood as something that they do. It's like instinctual. It's not anything that they have to be grandiose about. And so it's just enjoying that aspect of life. Pregnancy for some, but pregnancy of creative ideas or being the artist. You don't have to create children. You can create art. And some of you may be doing just that. Maybe bringing it back into your life if that was something that you kind of put on the shelf. In the past position, we have the World card. First, this is a ending of one cycle so they can begin another. What are you ending? I thought she was holding batons. Turns out they are diplomas. But why does she have two diplomas? That's a good question. So this is simply this idea of a certain cycle in life that finally comes to an end. And the person is, it's not that you're mourning the loss of it. You may be happy that it's over with. Some of you may be retiring. And you don't have to be in your 60s to do that if you have a pension. You could simply be, maybe you started when you're 22 and you're 52. And you've put in 30 years somewhere, like a teacher or something. And you're ready for a new cycle. And perhaps you're an artist and you're like, I am going to enjoy the heck out of this. There's a feeling of comfort with the Empress, luxuriating in something. And the World card is saying goodbye to a certain phase in your life, but maybe it's a fond, good farewell. The higher message is the Tower card. So when I look at timing, I think of something like the eclipse action, perhaps might have been the catalyst for all of this. And maybe it nudged you out of this comfort zone where you were afraid to take chances for some reason. And it wanted you to be more proactive, and it was going to do it regardless. So if this is a relationship situation, what I feel is that it's making space for you to have the love of your life maybe come back into your life. So maybe it's kind of building things up. We do have a Mercury retrograde at the end of December after Christmas. So even the shadow period would fall in the Christmas time frame. So this might be somebody that you meet. You go to a holiday party, maybe you go back to your hometown and you run into an old flame. And that lunar eclipse in November in Taurus that fell in your 7th house, maybe that was just what the doctor ordered. Maybe there was some kind of major shock to your system, or and with Uranus in conjunction, retrograde Uranus, that could have been just very abrupt. And that happens once in a while, where something is just kind of dragging along, like a relationship, a job, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam, done. What crosses you is the 6 of Pentacles. This is a card of give and take. Maybe this is something that always plagues you, Scorpio. I think it probably is, where you get very caught up in your intense feelings and you go into relationships with that intensity that simply is just far too much for it to be necessarily a good thing when it comes to that kind of dynamic, because you can't do it alone. The other person has to want the relationship just as much as you do. Also, this could be a money thing. If you're getting divorced, the other party, especially if you're getting some kind of windfall, this could be like an inheritance issue. Or I think even, I don't know what they call that, but when you get divorced and you and the other party are kind of wrangling about money, that the kind of like the shared resources, that sort of thing can go back and forth like that between the two of you. And it's almost like a negotiation of sorts. But in any case, it can create, maybe you have a little bit of confusion or chaos with that, and that's why I'm reading it as a challenge card, because it hasn't been sorted out yet enough. What's coming in is the King of Wands. This is a very self-empowered card. I would dare say, at least of the minor arcana, the most self-empowered of all. And I think of it as the minor arcana version of the Magician, in a sense, of the person taking control of their life, being proactive, not being dependent on other people to make things happen for you. I mean, what's not to love about that in life? To have that, to have that kind of attitude towards things is wonderful, because it is the truth. That's what life is. Life isn't about being, life isn't about waiting for someone to, save you, or even with astrology or a great tarot reading, not waiting for the universe to save you, but you're going to be proactive in your life. And there's something that is going on here that it's like, I feel like there's this money, something like that is there, like waiting for you, but you have a lot of other things going on. You've had eclipses this year, so there might be a lot of upheaval. And that is what is creating a sense of like, I have to do this myself. I have to take charge of my life, be the captain of my own ship. I have been allowing other people to dictate my life for far too long. the outcome is the Five of Wands. This can be jumping into the fray. Like, for instance, if you're divorced or if you've broken up with someone, you might be like, hey, I'm just going to get myself out there. I was kind of put on ice for a long time. And yeah, it's like a meat market, but I'm just going to have to go into battle. This is about going into battle. But in, like, for instance, if there is a battle with money, maybe through your mother, you might get help from a male figure, maybe a male fire sign is on your side. I don't know if that card specifically is connected to Sag, but I connect it to like a Leo energy or even Aries. So Aries, Leo, Sag, or it has that signature within themselves. Something has ended. Maybe it's even, if it is a death in the family that you have experienced, that's a possibility. And life goes on. Maybe this was a sudden thing and that threw you off because, you're a fixed sign, Scorpio, so you like to know what's going to happen in advance. Um, when I do private readings, the fixed signs are the ones that tend to have sometimes a laundry list of questions, and I explain to them, no, I don't think that's how life works. That you're asking all these questions like everything is just mapped out for you, and you just have to know what it is. No, you're going to have to do something. When you change, everything changes around you. It's just like, it makes perfect sense that that would be the case. If you do something differently, you can't have the same relationship with your partner or with your child or boss or anything. Also, this is also, I would say too, so you stay above the fray. If there's any fight with money, whether it's with an ex or with family members for an inheritance, stay above the fray because you can come out smelling like a rose. If you're seeing ugly behavior with other people, do not engage. Don't go there. Why should you? Be better than that. I picked a clarification card, Two of Cups, reconciliation, forgiveness. So, this is a situation where forgiveness may be necessary for some reason, Scorpio, and it may not be that easy for you to do this because there might be a lot that you have experienced with a person. This might even be like a parent who has passed away. But it's like you might realize when everything becomes an uproar exactly why it was the way it was. And you realize that you can move forward and be a better person than that if it created a lot of drama within the family of origin, for instance. Another thing is that you may find that within all of this, there might be some kind of like conflict that you reunite with your soulmate or someone that you really were supposed to be with. And it took this tower moment for you to experience true love. So whatever this means for you, I hope that it resonates. If you would like a private reading, I'm promoting my double astrology natal chart readings, an hour of natal chart analysis. If you never had your chart read before, I'd love to do it. And an hour of transits for 2023 for a special price. Speaking of special prices, if you're looking for transits for 2023, I have that separate reading for a bargain of $44.44 for an hour reading. You can find out more information about my deals, and that's good for the end of 2022. You can find out more information about my deals and my other types of readings at the link below. Thank you for watching, Scorpio. Take care. Bye.